It's Coffee with Julie. Good morning. It's another coffee time with Julie. It's been about a week since I've checked in. It's been a very busy week. This morning's coffee cup is this one, and it says, "Worrying does not empty tomorrow of its troubles. It empties today of its strength." And the reason I chose this coffee cup today is I'm a great worrier. I worry all the time. Usually what I worry about doesn't happen, and usually what I worry about, my fears are bigger than what actually does happen. So some days I just grabbed this cup and I got woke up really fast this morning, and so I get a little anxious when that happens. So what have you been up to? I just thought I'd explain a little bit about how I start my day. Usually I start my day with prayer, and then I have a journal. It's just a plain notebook, and at the top it usually says something inspirational, and today it says, "The great secret of success in life is for a man to be ready when his opportunity comes." Benjamin Disraeli. Now if you hear that noise in the background, that's Boris trying to get in here. I'm just trying to have my coffee in peace, but Boris likes to be with us all the time. Anyway, one of the things I'm grateful for today is I'm grateful for opportunity. I'm thankful. One visit to the dentist is behind me. I am terrified of the dentist, and I had that visit yesterday. Thank you, Tylenol, for providing me and Arnica with a little pain relief. I'm grateful for my silly cats, and even though sometimes they try and break the door down, I'm very grateful for them. So what have I been doing the last couple of days? Well, sometimes I need to take myself away from my writing and do something creative. So I am trying to create a coffee cup that I can give to my readers. So I'm working on that. Ones that I make myself that will be dishwasher safe. This one says, "It's over when Granny says it's over." Needs to cure for 30 days, and then I may give it to someone. And then I decided Brilliant Minnesota should have a lighthouse. So I made the Brilliant Minnesota lighthouse. I don't know if you can see it very good, but it says Brilliant here, Brilliant across here. Now, the thing you might not know about Brilliant is it doesn't need a lighthouse because it's not on a big lake. But you know, the folks in Brilliant thought it would be fun to have a lighthouse, and my next book will explain all about it. If you haven't read the first one, The Pendergast Puzzle Protectors, make sure you read that one first because this is going to be a series. Anyway, what else are you doing today? Last night, I was so stressed after going to the dentist, I decided to get my coloring pens out. And so I did a little Maxine. This is Maxine. I'm confused. I'm old. What can I say? So I did a little Maxine, and she says, "I'm working on a lot of DIY projects. Drink it yourself." Well, I am working on the do-it-yourself projects, but Maxine likes the drink-it-yourself projects, and I might have had a glass of wine last night when trying to de-stress from the dentist. But I have to tell you, I got this coloring book from my future daughter-in-law, and I'm very thankful for it because it relaxes me. Only I can't quit coloring when I start coloring. The other thing I am doing today is I'm reading a book, and I'm reading Secrets of Halstead House. I don't know if you could see it with a blur, but Secrets of Halstead House by Amy Reed. And it says Dark Secrets, Dark Waters. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll make sure and give you a review on my coffee chat today. The other thing I do for a little inspiration in the morning, one of the things I've done this week that I thought was a lot of fun is I was a guest on the Amy Beth Arkway show. Blog Talk Radio. If you haven't listened to her show, you need to do that because it's wonderful. And I always enjoy chatting with her about my books, and we always get off onto other things. This time we got off into creativity and how as children we're taught to create, and we're taught to paint, and we're taught to do all these. We're not taught to do them. They're just in us. And it's fun to see what creativity 2- and 3-year-olds have, and we take these pictures, and you know, even the older kids, we put them up on our wall. But as kids get older and they start hearing the outside world, they start saying, "Oh, you know, someone told me that wasn't any good, so I'm going to quit." And one of the things, I'm going to take a watercolor painting class. Don't know if I'm any good at it, but it doesn't matter because it's another form of expression. I think we need to quit discouraging our children from what they know when they're little and just tell them you can do it. And it's okay if it's not the best because it's part of you, it's part of your creativity. So thank you for joining me today, but I want to show you one more thing. I have a calendar here by Susie Toronto, right here, and for the month of February, and I haven't read March yet, so I will let you in on February. It says, don't let your frame of mind frame you in, and this is by Susie Toronto. Have you ever felt like dancing in a fountain fully clothed in the middle of the day with people everywhere? I've seen someone do it, and the laughter and smiles tell you in a minute that the scene has just made everyone's day. Most of us have crazy thoughts like that, but we don't act on them. Our frame of mind frames us in. It dampens our growth, stamps out our creativity, and wreaks havoc with our imagination. Daring to be wacky means stepping out of our comfort zones, taking a chance, and creating a life worth living. Sure, it's risky, but so what? Being a wacky woman means following your heart. You don't have to be obnoxious or extreme. Just be willing to step outside the box, let go of your doubts, and grab hold of the first opportunity that comes your way. Take music lessons, go back to school, make friends with an old rival. Volunteer for charity, run a race, adopt a mutt, try out for a play, join a yoga class. The results will amaze you. You're never too young. Whoops, I'm mistaken on that. You're never too old, too young, too rich, or too poor to just do it. Ready, set, go! Go out today and do something amazing and wacky, and don't worry if you made a mistake, like I just made a mistake with Susie Toronto's saying and poem. Love Susie Toronto. You can get her calendars all over. Don't forget to check out my books too. The newest one, the Pendergast Puzzle Protectors, will be out in audiobook soon too. My others are all out in audiobook. But most of all, I just want to wish you all a good day. I don't care if you read my books. Just do something positive in your life today and find that cup of coffee, find the cup that feeds you today, find the people in your life that feeds you, and just enjoy. Until the next time, go have a cup of coffee with someone you love. Bye.